Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm just going to be showing y'all all the Season 1 patch notes for Marvel Rivals and all the buffs and debuffs they did for certain characters. I wasn't planning on posting today because I'm a little sick, but I thought I would just get this video out and show y'all. For the first character we're just going to do Captain America. He has a few changes, and what those changes are is it mainly increases its allows more frequent entering and exiting of the combat. I'm reading a thing right now. I'll put the patch notes up on the screen when I edit this. So what it does is it reduces the delay time for shield restoration after releasing Living Legend from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Living Legend is which move is that? This one. So okay, so it increases the delay time of this. Okay. The next thing that it does is it reduces the Liberty Rush cooldown from uh, from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. So this move, I believe, I don't know how to. Okay, yeah, it's that move right there. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. And then it also increased his health from 650 to 675, and it uh crap.
Enemy ahead. Prepare to engage.
It reduces the energy cost for releasing Freedom Charge from 3,400 to 3,100, and it also reduces his health provided per second to self after releasing it from 110 to 100. For the next character I'm going to be doing is Doctor Strange. These are the Vanguard patch notes. That's what I'm looking at right now. So it says that we'll be reducing the threat range and increasing the defense window of the Sorcerer Supreme. Add damage fall off to Maelstrom of Madness and Gamma Maelstrom starting at 5 meters and reducing to 70% at 8 meters. What's that one? Maelstrom of Okay, so this R1, you have to do that. It's this where you would get rid of I forgot what it's called, the darkness stuff. And then it also decreases his shield value recovery rate after releasing the shield of Seraphim from 80 seconds to 70 seconds. That's all it is for Doctor Strange. Next character I'm going to be doing is Thor. The God of Thunder could use some slightly increased survivability and improved the success rate to his ultimate ability, and it increased his base health by 25, and it also added immunity to control effects during God of Thunder, his ultimate ability. So, let me go ahead and get his ultimate. I believe it's just, yeah. Yeah, so I guess it added immunity with that. That's all it is for Thor. I'm going to be going with Hulk next. So, for Hulk, it says Dr. Banner has been dominant, but some decreased sustained combat capability upon entering the battlefield will bring him more in line with other vanguards. Reduces the indestructible guard gamma shield value from Hero Hulk from 250 to 200. So, this is a debuff, I believe. It increases or decreases this by 50 health. That's all it is for Hulk. Next character I'm going to be doing is Venom. For Venom, it says, with increased survivability and the threat of his ultimate ability, the symbiote menace will strike fear into the back lines of all enemy teams. It says that it increases his symbiotic resilience bonus health ratio gained per lost health point from 1 to 12, and it also increases the base damage of Feast of the Abyss, his ultimate, from 40 to 50. If you guys don't know what his ultimate is, it's this. So I guess it increases the damage of this. Alright, so that's all it is for Venom. Now we're on to the Duelists. So I guess Groot, Penny, and Magneto don't really have any changes. For the first duelist, I'll do Black Panther. It says that we're slightly decreasing T'Challa's combat survivability, reduce the additional health provided to self after refreshing Vibranium Marks with Spirit Rend from 40 to 30. So he normally gets health, I believe, if you hit them. Yeah. So instead of getting 40 health from that, you'll now get 30. And it also says reduce the time required. Oh, no, that's the wrong person. Okay, and it also says, and the upper limit of additional health provided from 120 to 75. So it just decreases the amount of health that he gains. Next character is Black Widow. For Black Widow, it says Natasha was very much in need of optimization when evaluating the release experience of her abilities, as well as a slightly increase to the threat of her ultimate ability. It increases the range of the first effective Edge Dancer from a 3-meter radius to a 5-meter radius. Edge Dancer is this kick ability, so I guess it... hold on, let me turn on no cooldown to try this. So I guess you can hit from further away now, which is nice. Like, okay, so you can use this from farther away now. That's what it's saying. You can use the grapple from farther away. It also reduces the time required for Fleet Foot to recover from 0 stamina to full from 12 seconds to 4 seconds. So it's, so if I run around with this for a while, it's gonna recover a lot faster. Okay, yeah. Before it would take 12 seconds, now it takes 4 seconds. It also says reduces the time required for electroplasma explosion, her ultimate, to reach maximum power from 1 second to 0.6 seconds. Her ultimate is this thing. So when you charge it, it would normally take 1 second, but now it takes 0.6 seconds. For the next character is Hawkeye.
I never miss.
It says, we'll be decreasing the medium long-range damage capability, reducing the threatening combat radius, and slightly improving the close combat resistance for the Avenging Archer. So Hawkeye got a debuff. Slightly reduce the spread angle between every 2 blast arrows.
It's too easy when you never miss.
Okay. That seems like a buff. Oh, no, he did get a buff. My bad. He did get a buff. So these don't go as far apart now. It also says reducing the triggering distance of passive ability Archer's Focus from 60 meters to 40 meters, reducing the maximum additional damage of the passes from 80 to 70. So I think it's... Okay, I know what it's saying. So when you use Hawkeye and you do this, it's now going to change this to be further away, or it's going to make it so you have to be closer to use it, but it also decreases the damage. So he got buffs and debuffs. For the next character is Hela. She got a debuff. She lost 25 health. She went from 275 to 250. That's all it is for Hela. Next, I'm going to be doing Magic. And for Magic, it says the Queen of Limbo needed an increase to her threat after unleashing her ultimate ability. It increases Umbral Incursion damage in Darkchild form from 115 to 135. So she does more damage in her ultimate now. So now it does a lot more damage. You can also do, this stuff. But that's it for Magic. Next is Moon Knight.
I'm the Fist of Khonshu.
It says the hand of Khonshu will receive a slight increase to the threat of his ultimate ability, increases the number of talons generated by Hand of Khonshu from 10 to 14. So instead of it only dropping 10 hands, it now drops 14, which I'm assuming makes it last longer. And it says that it also increases the explosion radius of each talon from 4 meters to 5 meters. That's it for Moon Knight. Next is Namor. Where is he at? Next is Namor.
My kingdom shall rise.
It says, we're optimizing the throwing field of Namor's eggs. Adjust the throwing field of monster spawn and frozen spawn. And now Namor can more accurately throw them to the desired location.
Attack them.
Okay. So it just increases that.
Cleanse this place.
And then, yeah, it just increases, like, the accuracy of those. After that is Psylocke. It says, we'll be providing more options for other heroes to counter the Demon Slayer's abilities. Now her ultimate ability will check for barriers, including Magneto's metal bulwark, and Hulk's indestructible guard. So now it doesn't go through barriers as easily, like shields and stuff. After this is probably one of the worst characters they decided to buff. It is the Punisher. I don't know why they buffed him, but they slightly reduced the spread of his weapons. So now, like, you can hit more like his, his shotgun.
Hostiles.
So they reduced the spread of his shotgun, which kind of makes him, I don't know why they would buff him, but they did. Now, next is Scarlet Witch. It says that we're increasing Wanda's combat strength and she's facing duelists or strategists. So they buffed her. Increases Chaos Control's fixed damage from 50 seconds to 60 seconds. I don't know why they would want to buff Scarlet Witch either, but they did. And then also says reduce the percentage damage per second from 5% to 3%. Increase her burst projectiles damage, so it increases the damage from 30 to 35. After that is Storm. Where is she at? Here we go. After that is Storm. Storm says the Weather Witch needed an overall increase to her damage capability. We're also optimizing the feel of her left click projectile and the release experience of her ultimate ability. So it increases the wind blade projectile from 100 meters a second to 150 meters a second. So she attacks faster now, or her bullets travel faster now. And it also increases the damage of the left click, which is keyboard. So it just increases the damage of this from 50 to 55, and it also makes it travel faster. It increases Bolt Rush damage from 70 to 80, so this is Bolt Rush.
Double KO. They rode the lightning.
And then it says, after releasing her ultimate, the bonus health provided for herself will be increased from 350 to 400. Moreover, following its conclusion, the extra health will no longer vanish instantly, but will instead diminish at a rate of 100 per second. So, when you use her ultimate now,
Enemy in front of us. Feel
it will give her extra health.
the sky.
And then when your ultimate's over, you're going to lose health. So you're going to start losing health slowly. Or, I guess, fast. Next is Squirrel Girl. It says that we're increasing the threat of Doreen and her furry friends and their ultimate ability. Addition of a new effect to the unbeatable Scroll Tsunami. Her ultimate, the scrolls will rush towards the nearest enemy after bouncing instead of bouncing randomly. So, and it also decreases the health of her ultimate. So I guess now if you use it, it will go to the nearest enemy instead of bouncing in a different area. It will go to the nearest enemy. And it decreased the health from her ultimate from 600 to 300. After that is Winter Soldier. It says, we'll be adjusting Bucky by decreasing his long-range combat strength and increasing his survivability in medium and close-range combat. Increases the bonus health provided by Bionic Hook and Tainted Voltage from 30 to 40. So you get health from, I believe, these two moves. No, it's this move. So it's L1 and R1. You get health from those moves. And it increases the health that you get. It also increases his projectile damage. So his gun, it increases his projectile damage from 70 to 75. So now you would do more. And then it reduces the area damage from 70 to 65, which is and reduces damage decay from 65 to 40 meters, 65% at 40 meters to 60%, and then it increases health from 250 to 275. After that is Wolverine. It says Logan will receive an increase to basic combat strength, but a slight decrease to the additional survivability after activating Undying Animal. Undying Animal is this move where he would take less damage. So it increases health by 50 from 300 to 350, and it reduces the damage reduction ratio provided by Undying Animal from 50% to 40%. So you take 40% less damage, but before you would take 50% less damage. We are now on to the last few characters, strategists. For the first one that they buffed is Cloak and Dagger, and it says Ty and Tandy will receive an increase to their healing capability as well as an expansion to the coverage area of their ultimate ability. It reduces Dagger's storm cooldown from 15 seconds to 12 seconds.
Get ready.
Um,
Bad guys.
her storm thing, I'm not sure. Oh, this. It decreases the cooldown by 3 seconds. And it also, I noticed this earlier when I was playing, it also let her ultimate go one more time. Before you can only do that 3 times, now you can do it 4. The next character is Jeff the Land Shark. And it says that we'll be adjusting the range for his ultimate ability so it now better fits the warning marker. In addition, we'll also be increasing his healing capability. It's Jeff, his ultimate ability range from 10 meters spear to a 10 meter radius, 5 meter high cylindrical spell field. So it increases his ultimate radius and it increases the healing of Joyful Splash from 140 a second to 150 a second. Increases the healing from this. That's all for Jeff. For the next one, it is Mantis. And for Mantis, it says that we'll be making Mantis a bit less fleet-footed, reducing her roaming support capability. So it debuffed her. So now she doesn't move as fast. She went from moving 2.5 meters a second to 1.5 meters a second. Now, for the last and final character is Rocket Raccoon. And it says Rocket could use an enhancement to his healing capability, and this is the only one. It increases the healing of repair mode to 60 health from 60 health to 70 health. So you heal more with this than you would. Now, that is all for today. I will be going over the new characters tomorrow when I feel better because, as y'all know, I'm not feeling the best right now.
Just what we need.
So tomorrow when I feel better, I will go over the new characters. I will showcase it all. Show y'all what each one does. But I hope y'all have a good day and goodbye.